And Bangor is just one city that has already received a thick cover of snow today. Our Donovan Lynch is live downtown with the latest on the conditions. Donovan, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Sam, you know, this storm really answers the question, tell me what spring in Maine is like without telling me what spring in Maine is like. From the early morning hours, we saw substantial snowfall. This afternoon, that did change over a little bit to freezing rain, but there are some moments of snow still here in Bangor. The consequence of all of this, of course, are road conditions. Plow crews have been out in the Greater Bangor area all day long, and driving is pretty poor. Of course, you can see some blacktop here in downtown Bangor. Can't say the same of the less traveled areas of this city, but I did have a chance to speak with some folks who were out and about, and they say they wish this storm just came a few months earlier.
Well, I guess it's a great way to start spring, right?
In Bangor, a snowy Saturday dashes dreams of an early spring.
I was hoping that this was over for the season. But actually, every place is closed today.
For Charlie Wakeling, grabbing a weekend cup of coffee meant inching up slippery sidewalks and walking through driving snow. A far cry from how things have been as of late.
I've actually been pretty happy with the winter so far, where it's been very mild up until this point.
That false spring really, a few weeks ago had us hoping and rooting for spring.
Lauren Evans is dropping her kids off at a birthday party downtown. A snowy journey, but one less treacherous than she anticipated.
I was a little hesitant to go out, but the road crews have been doing a good job plowing, and the interstate wasn't too bad getting here.
That's thanks in part to people like Gavin Carr, who hopped in his plow early this morning after coming home from a concert in Massachusetts last night.
It's a long day, but it's going to be an even longer day.
Well, the snow when Gavin first got out this morning wasn't the wet and heavy stuff. It still posed its own challenges.
It's kind of more of a pain in the butt because of how windy it is. So,
really?
Yeah, it just blows right off the plow. So the whole point is we just got to try and keep it on the plow.
As the flakes fell Saturday on a city hoping for crocuses and lilacs, the storm served as a reminder of what could, or maybe should, have been.
We do a lot of, winter sports, and not having the snow on the ground for December, January was a little disappointing.
And of course, with a storm like this, there's more than just recreation and road conditions to worry about. I did speak with a representative from the Piscataquis County Emergency Management Agency. She said because of an early de-icing of the river, they're not worried about river flooding. And Dover Foxcroft is, of course, just a little bit north of Bangor, but they're not worried about flooding, but they are keeping an eye out on high winds and power outages. Sam?
All right, Donovan, luckily at last check, power outages, not so much of a concern right now, but we will be tracking that. Donovan Lynch, thank you.